Hey guys, it has been a really long time. I have not really been making videos. I do remember the last video in which I was talking about um, a project and the reasoning for this project. Um, I'm making a documentary. It's already done. There's nothing else to be done. I am making this video just in case I may need like emergency surgery. I don't really know what the situation is, but I'm leaving this video so that way if the video does get released, I'm releasing the exclusive rights to my family. Um, so it is documented if it does get uploaded to YouTube. I recently visited a haunted place. I'm not going to release that yet of where I went. I was allowed entry. I was not spiritually prepared. Things started happening. I tore my a couple of tendons on this right arm, and I'm working on rehabilitating it. And after that, a lot of things started happening. Batteries started getting drained. Um, I started hearing like weird things like Mexican music when there's nothing there. We have no neighbors. Um, I just really want to make sure that I have it documented. That once this documentary documentary comes out, that my family will have exclusive rights if something were to happen to me. This is the real deal, people. I played with fire. I'm burned. I'm dealing with the burns right now. Um, I haven't worked in a really long time. It's the cliche stuff. Yeah, it does happen. You just feel so drained of energy. And so I thought I internally messed up my like internal organs moving this giant piece of furniture. I tore some like tendons, gave myself like tendonitis and other stuff on my elbow. I was getting over it. I don't like to just dwell on being sick. Um, so then I had this crazy intense pain in my stomach, and I thought I had pulled something. I've had like reconstructive surgery on my stomach, and I thought I had messed up something really, really bad. I mean, it felt like if I was gonna move, like I woke up, I moved my toe, and then getting back from it, it felt like I was gonna like bust an internal organ. I felt like if I moved too sudden, I was going to die from internal bleeding. I recently got a CAT scan. CAT scan basically says it's my gallbladder. I know the factual side of me is saying maybe you had too much diet soda pop or something. I'm not a real big fan of fried foods. I hate fried foods. I absolutely it's very rare. Maybe Chick-fil-A will tempt me, but that's pretty much it. But at the end of the day, um, I may need surgery during these times of COVID. We don't know. If I will catch it from the hospital, I have no clue. But ever since I stepped foot in that property, crazy things have been happening to me. Things that a logical person would say this is very coincidental. And that's basically what's going on in my life. But nonetheless, this documentary is going to come out. And whether, something happens to me or not, at least I have it documented what's going on. Batteries are getting drained. Oh, I'm hearing footsteps, at night, really, really bad. And I'm somebody that will say the factual side of me. I literally, because of all of I recently also lost a friend. It is not fun. These are really crazy times. And I'm somebody that is a very factual person who minored in psychology. And I will say, even for me, like, I know we've witnessed crazy things together, but this is not your normal thing. I even talked to a therapist because, I've gone through some traumatic stuff, having to run a store where we got brutally robbed, and I was in charge. Being in charge of people's lives when you're being robbed is a pretty scary thing. But nonetheless, spoke to my therapist. You know what my therapist says? She says, you need to talk to a shaman or a priest. Like, no lie. No lie. So I talked to the priest, Father Bob from St. Henry's, and we're just conversing, and he's like, tell me a little bit about yourself. And I'm like, oh, well, I'm an artist. I write books. I have a YouTube channel. Used to be a cosplayer, stuff like that. And he's like, you're very artistic. And he's like, artistic people are very sensitive. I'm going to tell you right here, right now, that all these things that are happening, like, we did a prayer over the phone. So I'm probably going to have to go in person to the church to get a blessing or just get some holy water or something. But that's what's been going on in my life. I have been having to do all of this over a few weeks, not even like 3 weeks. I mean, it's been a crazy ride. I don't know. I'm just making this video just in case. I still want my documentary released. I want it documented within YouTube that I give all exclusive rights to my immediate family only. But yeah, that's currently what I've been doing. I shot the documentary way before I got injured, but I think it's really in relation to the place. It's super haunted. Like, I underestimated it. And I think, honestly, going back to when I think about it, when I talk it through, even with the priest, I said, I think I got tricked. I'm going to tell you right now, when I was developing this documentary, my goal was to go to this place, document inside what it looks like and so forth. But when I was provided when I was allowed entry, I didn't think it through. I didn't get spiritually prepared. I didn't even think about like respect. I didn't think of anything. I just got my camera and went in without thinking. And now this is where I'm at. I'm having to possibly face major surgery during these times. I've injured my arm. It's intense. Like, literally, they're telling me that I could have ruptured my gallbladder during that incident and kind of went into sepsis and probably died because I would have gone straight to sleep. That's basically where we're at. And so there's a good chance that this thing may get the better of me, but I've already filmed it all. So too bad, too sad for those spirits. The story will be told, and that's all I can say. But, all I can say is when you watch the documentary, just be careful. Like, don't take stuff for granted. I took it for granted. It was like a dream come true, but then I didn't think it